Hello, friends. This is Sherry Stevens, the CEO and owner of the WXN. It's nomination season for the Canada's Most Powerful Women Top 100 Awards. And to show you just how powerful a single nomination can be, I've invited a very special guest who knows it firsthand. Our guest today is Karissa Pazdor, owner and operator of the Little Caesars Pizza. I should know that off by hand. I go there all the time. Little Caesars Pizza. Karissa is the 2024 Canada's Most Powerful Women Top 100 in the Skip Food Industry Award. Welcome.
Thank
Good
you
to have
so
you.
much for having me, Sherry. I really appreciate it.
It's lovely seeing you again.
Yeah.
Okay, so Karissa was born in Winnipeg. She is a Canadian Little Caesars franchisee who specializes in making delicious hot and ready pizzas. She kicked off her career at Tim Hortons, climbing the ladder one coffee at a time. Now, Karissa is a sports junkie who loves ringette, running, softball, and golf. Okay, we wouldn't get along in them.
Maybe I can introduce you to these things,
I'd
Sherry.
be trailing behind, way behind, looking for my golf ball.
And a new obsession is pickleball as
Oh,
well. So,
yes, yes,
yeah, I'm
absolutely.
obsessed
I'd
with
like to
it.
try that. That might be fun.
Yeah.
And as you can see, she's also known for her sense of humor and her quirky personality and her outstanding Little Caesars spirit. So welcome again. And I
Thank you so
love what
much.
you shared with us last fall when you won this award about how you have been bold in your life. So you said transitioning from Tim Hortons to becoming a Little Caesars franchisee was difficult for you, leaving
Yeah.
behind everything you knew, so your comfort zone,
Yeah.
and starting from scratch in a new brand and managing a team with who had more expertise in the business than you had at that particular time, which presented to you, you said, many financial and emotional challenges.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's great that you went outside your comfort zone, right? And you took the risk. And that's what it's all about. You know, even this award is about taking risks, right? It's about getting out of your comfort
Yeah.
zone, getting out of your own way, right? Getting out of
Yeah.
that imposter syndrome or complex, which is a myth, you know, whatever we're feeling, and getting out of there and just going for it. So I
Yeah.
commend you for that, because that's not being an entrepreneur myself now for 30 plus years. It's not easy
Yeah.
taking the alternate route, right? Where there is no, you can't see the
Yeah.
future. You're not in your comfort zone anymore. So congratulations for doing that.
Thank you.
Right. I have some questions for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bring it.
So when you look at your top 100 award today, do you have it around? Is it there somewhere? Where's your,
I have it. Yeah, I have it downstairs.
oh, okay.
It's like front center in my living room, so people can
So
see
everybody
it.
can see it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. So what is that award, that glass award? What does it represent to you?
Yeah. So, first of all, I will never forget the moment I received the notification that I had won. Of all places, I was sitting in the doctor's office and I got this email saying that I've been chosen to win this award. And I wanted to tell everybody I knew. But then it also said we have to keep it a secret until October. And I'm like, it's May. Like, how am I supposed to keep this secret till October? Like, that's so far away. So like that'll just be like a memory, obviously, I'll have forever. Like I'll always remember the day when I got that notification, what I was doing and how I felt. I'm incredibly proud to have earned the award. And me and my friend decided to self-nominate on a whim, thinking if we don't get it, no big deal. No one will know. It was worth a shot. But then it was just kind of nice to see that I had the support in my nomination from head office as well, and old coworkers that I used to work with and one of my managers. I received like two highly prestigious reference letters. So it was really kind of nice to see what my director of Canada thought of me, the director of operations of Little Caesars.
Yeah.
There's also a longtime coworker that said very nice words about me too. And one of my managers just spoke about how it feels to be led by me. And just reading those kind words and just were both refreshing, but also very emotional, reminding me of who I was back at Tim Hortons and just highlighting how much I've changed and grown
Yeah.
throughout the 7 years of Little Caesar since I was a general manager at Tim's. But, I've always been super passionate about empowering and uplifting women. So this award, it just um, it kind of like resonates with me because now I feel like I am one of those empowering women and I am kind of like
Wow.
acting on what I believe in.
Mhm.
And there's nothing more than seeing positive women shine as rock stars in their respective fields, right? So we got to meet a bunch of people from different fields, and it's really cool to see like how they're so powerful and so bold in what they do and confident, right? Like it
Mhm.
brought out a lot of confidence in me as well. It's just like a true reflection of like my growth and perseverance throughout my career, especially during the challenging times. Like you said, like changing from Tim Hortons to Little Caesars was challenging, opening a new location, having the emotional connection of closing a location this past year as well. Right? Like it's hard not to feel like a failure when you have to when you have to close
Yeah,
a
I
location,
understand.
but
Yeah.
it was probably one of like the best decisions I've
Yeah.
made because this new one is a lot better. But it also shows me that I do have a powerful impact in like in the team members that I lead.
Mhm.
And also my guests, obviously, and that what I do matters and like my work matters. And I'm incredibly thankful to Skip for putting food industry on the top 100 map because food industry does matter, right? Without
Yeah.
us, you guys wouldn't eat.
And it is a very
So
male-dominated industry, is it not?
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it is.
it's great.
But when I look at all of like the framed news articles that I have and my shiny new award on my shelf as soon as you enter my house, it'll just be a forever reminder that like I matter and that my contributions matter,
Mhm.
and that I've earned every success throughout my career.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And if you could relive one moment from the top 100 celebrations, what would it be?
So not to suck up to you, but it was your speech.
Oh,
Um, well, obviously, like the first one would be to be back at that doctor's office so I can read the email for the first time, just relive everything again. But no, to be honest, like I would relive the cocktail party we had the night before the awards.
yes.
It just kind of marked the start of the entire celebration, and seeing everybody in person felt surreal. You saw their pictures, you read their bios, but just seeing them all dressed up in person was an incredibly powerful moment for me. It made me feel like I truly belonged, and just all the intimidation that I felt going into this kind of like melted away when I got there,
Mm-hmm.
when we got our little badge
Good.
and stuff.
Good. I'm glad.
Um, your speech about like belonging and deserving to be there was a standout moment. That's kind of when you asked us all to come to the front and told us to, when we entered this journey, I didn't feel like I deserved it, but that one, because I feel like people buy into franchise, they're kind of like cheating into being a business owner, right? Because you have people making decisions for you, but a lot of people don't recognize that comes with a lot of challenges as well.
Mhm.
So I just think that like being a woman in that room, and you being up on that stage as a powerful woman yourself, just telling us that we've earned this, we deserve this, we need to just soak this all in, and that's what I did. Right, I
Good.
soaked up, and I took all of the positive feedback that I was getting, and yeah, it just made the experience so much better. So if
Wonderful.
I can't relive being in that doctor's office and being able to start it all over again, it would definitely be standing in the front listening to your positive
I almost
words for
think you
sure.
sent me an email about that. That sounds
Sorry?
so familiar. I almost think you sent me an email about I'm sitting in the
I think
doctor's
I
office
did.
and I can't believe that I just won the top 100. I think you
I
did.
I think I totally did that because like I was so excited that like something as prestigious as the top 100 will be recognizing me. Like it
Yeah.
felt really surreal for
And
sure.
Chris, I completely remember that feeling when I won the award back in like way back in the day. Walking into the cocktail reception, I was so scared, right? Like
Yeah.
I was so intimidated because I'm from a small town, right? I'm not from
Yeah.
Toronto, walking into
Yeah.
town and seeing all these women. But um it was it was still intimidating. I didn't feel the warmth that I feel now with the company. It's just a really
Yeah,
weird feeling. And when I bought the company, I thought, no, we're going to bring that warmth and that belonging, right? And acceptance into WXN. This isn't an elite organization, right? This is not
yeah,
exclusive. This is inclusive, right? We want to make sure that all
yeah,
these women feel like they belong here,
yeah,
regardless of where they're from or what they do. So I'm glad that you
yeah.
felt that way because that's been one of my
I did.
goals. So perfect.
Yes, I definitely
Thank you
did.
for giving me that feedback. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And for the last question,
Okay.
for you, what does it mean to be a part of this powerful top 100 community of leaders?
Yeah, being a part of the top 100 community is truly an honor, and I'll carry it with me forever. I feel fortunate to have access to the knowledge and wisdom of so many powerful women, kind of like right at my fingertips. We've built connections through LinkedIn, we've built connections through like Instagram and like all these other platforms, and I even text some of them like one on one. We've just kind of like really built a true bond, and specifically for the four amazing women who won the food industry category for the very first time.
Mhm.
That's something that we're gonna share that forever, right? We're the first
Exactly.
four OG Skip the Dishes award winners, and like no one else is ever going to be that, right? So we've added each other on social media platforms. It's been super fun and exciting to see what they're up to still, like still striving and killing it. I've also stepped out of my comfort zone and I'm participating in your mentor program for the Raw Courage
Oh,
program
okay.
that
I didn't realize that.
offers
That's
as well.
great.
Yeah, so
Wonderful.
I'm a mentor. Never thought I'd ever say that. And I'm mentoring a remarkable, powerful woman in Edmonton. We've
Okay.
built a relationship.
Oh,
We text
perfect.
a lot, and I just look forward to the nurturing conversations that we have on a monthly basis. I get to see what she's up to, and kind of get to live through that Raw Courage program through her.
Hmm.
Um, she's also helped me hold myself accountable to some of the personal goals that I've had after the awards ceremony. So that's kind of like a source of motivation for me as well. And
Wonderful.
then, yeah, all in all, it's a wonderful community that I've gotten to experience to be a part of. When I'm in Toronto, I'll definitely go to Lazy Daisy's Cafe for breakfast, and
Yeah.
then Pie Toronto in the evening to see Chef Nui.
Yeah. I was
And
speaking with
then
Don the other
obviously,
week. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And if
That's
I'm ever in the
great.
West, I'll definitely see Chef Steph as well. I just
Yeah.
feel like I was able to really connect with them because it's
Mhm.
what we like. Even though our careers are a little bit different, it's kind of all the same, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. We have like the same challenges. We have the same things with staffing, hiring, like
Well, you're all
all that jazz.
entrepreneurs, really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
You're all, I mean, even though you're a franchisee, you still are an entrepreneur in a lot of
Yes, for
ways,
sure.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So the connections have
Wonderful.
been really fun, and yeah,
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you,
yeah,
Karissa, for
no
being here today
problem.
and chatting with me. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And if any of you out there know a superstar in the food industry, please nominate her today. And for more information, go to wxnetwork.com. So that's it. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day.
Sounds great. You too, Sherry. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thanks. Bye.